Welcome to Most Popular. I'm Trier-Bieniek. I'm a sociology PhD, and I've spent the last decade studying and writing about gender inequality and pop culture. I have always been fascinated by the impact pop culture has on our daily lives, especially people who are adamantly against being influenced by what is popular. I want to ask those folks if they own a sports jersey, or if they could update me on The Bachelor, or if they know when I can get a pumpkin spice latte. The answer is now. It's available now. There is a great example of this combination in the second season of the Netflix show Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. The characters do this running joke about the show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and they start with statements like calling Kim Kardashian the butt star who married a rapper who hates college, or in a random statement declaring that Kim's firing back at the haters with a nude pregnancy selfie. These moments are immediately followed by the characters musing, "Wait, how did I know that? And how do we know these things?" I've never seen an episode, but I can tell you I'd probably get along best with Chloe. And this is the crux of my show. What impact is pop culture having on our lives? How do we know? And why should we care? I'd like to explore questions like these with Most Popular. I wanted to start a podcast that explores the ways pop culture mirrors what is already happening in a society and talk with experts who can give our pop culture some context. Think of this show as fresh air meets e-news meets a masterclass in cultural studies. And I think there's room in the podcast universe. Dare I coin the term podiverse? Did you see what I did there? I think there is room for conversations that break down the many moving parts that make up a culture, where we can take apart concepts like food inequality while also recognizing food fads like the cronut and cupcake baking shows, because there are literally a million baking shows. I can't keep up with all of them. And there is space for conversations that break down leadership roles available to women and LGBT folks in political life, while also paying homage to the fact that women in politics still need to find the perfect shade of lipstick before going on camera. Or we can discuss the superheroes in our lives by talking about the real-life superheroes who live among us, disguised as community centers and nonprofits. We can celebrate truly funny women while also recognizing that they use their comedy to shine a light on inequality. These are some of the areas the first episodes of this show will address. I named this podcast Most Popular for two reasons. First, I secretly always wanted to be voted most popular in high school, and I was not. Although, to be fair, we didn't use that category specifically. Second, there are lots of people who are doing work that shape our culture. Folks who are doing the stuff that I and many other academics teach about. I wanted to elevate those voices and give people a podcast that shines a light on topics that often get drowned out during a 24-hour news cycle. I thank you so much for taking the leap and listening to my podcast. I hope the journey is entertaining and funny and interesting and enjoyable. Please check out my website at mostpopularpod.com. You can find me on Instagram at mostpopularthepod, Facebook at mostpopular, and Twitter at mostpopularpod. It's all one word. And tell me who or what you think deserves to be voted most popular. Much like my feelings before hopping on Big Thunder in the Magic Kingdom, I can't wait to get on this ride.